Updates from Flyers Assistant General Manager Brent Flahr, a surprise standout over the last couple days, and the rookies are preparing for John Tortorella's infamous bag skate. I'm Charlie Leclerc of PHLY Sports, and here are your Flyers post-practice notes. This weekend were the rookie games up in Allentown, 2 games against the New York Rangers rookies. They're in the books now, though, and now it's time for the final 3 days of rookie camp leading into main camp, which officially starts on ice on Thursday. So at the midpoint of camp, we had an opportunity to speak with Flyers Assistant General Manager Brent Flahr. Flahr obviously runs the Flyers draft setup. He also deals with the prospects. So the perfect guy to talk to at the middle of camp to see how the prospects are doing and get some updates. We'll kick it off with Jett Luchanko. Luchanko, the Flyers' first-round pick this past June, had a really strong weekend. One of the standout performers for the team alongside Matvei Michkov. He obviously got most of the headlines. But Luchanko, a lot of fans have been wondering, is there a chance maybe that Jett Luchanko could make the Philadelphia Flyers? He's had a strong rookie camp thus far. He's been given the number 17, which is a number not usually given to a guy who is automatically going to get ticketed back to junior hockey right away. So Flyers fans were wondering, is it possible that Luchanko could get the 9-game audition before being sent back to junior hockey? So at today's press conference, I asked Brent Flahr specifically, was there a chance Luchanko could make the team? Flahr straight up said that would be a big stretch. His quote, didn't rule it out entirely. He said it's going to depend on his performance, it's going to depend on John Tortorella, Danny Grier, what they think of him. But based on what Brent Flahr said, it does look like, despite the height, despite the number, Jett Luchanko most likely is going to be going back to juniors at some point over the next couple weeks. Next up, injury updates. Samu Tuomaala, who actually scored the game-winning overtime goal on Saturday night in Allentown, was not on the ice today for practice. So we asked Brent Flahr about Tuomaala. Apparently, he's day-to-day. Just a little banged up, nothing serious, but we'll see if he hits the ice on Monday. So keep an eye on that to see if maybe a little issue becomes a bigger issue. Tuomaala is trying to make a push to make the team, so he can't afford to miss much time. Some good news on the injury front? Well, not really injury front, more health front. Sotheran missed the first day of camp with a flare-up of Wolff-Parkinson-White syndrome. It's an issue that messes with your heartbeat. He talked to us that day, said it was just a flare-up, said he would be fine. He skated a little bit on Friday, but it was a morning skate, not a full practice. Today, he was back on the ice. He didn't play in any of the rookie games, but it looks like he should be good to go for the remainder of rookie camp and even into main camp, which again, kicks off on Thursday. Finally, Denver Barkey, one of the Flyers' more exciting prospects, has yet to really fully participate in rookie camp. I reported last week that Barkey was battling mono, still recovering from it, and today Brent Flahr confirmed that report. He said that Barkey was diagnosed with mono up in Canada about 3 weeks ago. He's been at camp. He actually went to the rookie games. I saw him down walking into the locker room after Friday night's game. Flahr said he's feeling pretty good, but precautionary reasons, they've been keeping him out. He did skate yesterday one-on-one with Patrick Sharp, so that's a good sign. And Flahr said that they're hopeful that maybe he could be clear for contact by the end of the week, but they're not going to put him through the rigors of the early portion of camp. They're going to play it safe with him. Mono's a serious thing. It's not something that necessarily goes away right away. The effect it has on your body lingers. So they're just playing it safe with Denver Barkey, who's one of their more exciting prospects. Now, on to practice itself. It was a pretty basic day of practice here. There were the usual standouts. Obviously, Matvei Michkov continues to be the star of the show here in Voorhees. This was the biggest crowd yet to see him, which makes sense. It's a Sunday. Everyone was off. Everyone wants to see the Mad Russian for the start of main camp. So it was good to see Michkov look very strong. He again was on a line with Jett Luchanko, who also had a strong day of camp, and LA Danae, who looked quite good as well. So that line continues to perform well after a really strong showing as a group on Friday night. But I would say we expected Matvei Michkov and even Jett Luchanko to look really good at rookie camp. One guy who's been kind of a surprise standout both in the rookie games and today, Sawyer Boulton. The son of a former NHL enforcer. He's signed to an AHL-only contract, so there's no guarantee he's ever even going to make the NHL. He's definitely more of the fighter, agitator, physical type. But he scored a goal on Saturday night off a great pass from Dave Wisdom, and today he deked Alexis Gendron made him fall down, and then scored a top corner goal that had the entire team cheering and banging their sticks along the bench. I'm not saying Sawyer Boulton's going to be an NHL player, but he's having a strong camp. I suspect some of the people up top are taking notice. As for the rest of the day, again, pretty generic day of practice. Some rush drills, some cycle drills. There were some small area battle drills in center ice with 2 nets set up. Generally speaking, a normal day of practice, with the only exception being, at the end of practice, you did see maybe the JV version of the infamous skating test that John Tortorella will have all of these guys, not just the rookies, but the veterans too, undergoing on Thursday during the first day of main camp. Wouldn't be surprised if this was just a little bit of a taste for the rookies of what's to come in a few short days. I'm Charlie O'Connor with PHLY. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.
We all silly like the mayor.